Well, here's the... I thought it was taping, guys. I took you for a walk in the garden, but apparently not. This is the raised bed. That's a pineapple. I cut that, it must be 4 or 5 months ago, and put it in the ground to see what would happen, and nothing. So I thought it was going to die. I bumped it yesterday with the lawnmower by accident, and it has roots. It's growing. And those little pineapple trees are over $40. Look at this. I'm so excited. Look at everything just... Oh, they're just showing up for the Lord today. Look at this. Raising their hands in praise. What do you think about that? I broke the weed eater, guys. I got the lawn mowed, but I broke the weed eater somehow. I don't know what happened. And my nephew's going to have to fix it. Look at my beans and my squash, my potatoes. Like I said, I can't take care of the weeds yet, so overlook those. Had some standing water. I had to get rid of that. Until I get way at the back, I haven't been getting bit as bad, but I have to mow that, and that's a weed eater. I've got to get rid of these. I am so tired from yesterday, guys. Being out here all day building that, and then doing the lawn, and moving things, and planting things. I've got to get these weeds up. I just pulled them. Oh, these things are relentless. They don't stop. I've still got to try to do the front yard, but I need my weed eater. My nephew's trying to help, but you know, he works nights and he gets tired. Oh, something ate some of my lettuce. Look at that. My bunny will love that. Look at this. Oh, I'm just so excited. Thank you for spending time with me. Oh, look. Finally blooming. Look at my basil. Now that it's warm, everything's taken off. Oh my goodness, I hope that was a worm and not a snake. Well, whatever it was, it's dead. Ants got him. I guess ants are good for something. I don't have any cucumbers yet. Oh, I'll leave the little bee alone. You see that? He's doing his little work. Can y'all see him? Oh, you're my friend. Yes, you are. I'm not going to get you out of here. Oh, I'm still getting bit. Back here, I'm still getting bit. I need the weed eater. Look at this. Look at my watermelon. Look at this, guys. Wow. That's a lot of growth in one day. As soon as I get those weeds gone, hopefully that biting will stop. I don't know what cucumbers look like when they start. Look. Everything's coming alive. Lifting their hands in praise. Praise y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. The cucumbers are hugging the corn. Look, guys. Look. Squash. I'm looking here, see. Definitely cucumbers will hug anything. Nothing yet. Ow, something bit me. I've got to get that weed eater fixed. I'm tired of being a yummy snack. They go away when it gets really hot, though. My little pepper plant. I want to show you guys. Oh, look at my little tomato. Starting to bloom. I like to shake them. Get them some help going. Ow! They're making munchies of me. It's munch on me. I do not like mosquitoes. Nothing on these guys. Yeah, there is. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Tomorrow I'll be eating that. I just had to show you. God is good. Even with mosquitoes. I have been a tasty snack. Look at this. Hello there. Aren't you a beautiful little vine? Yes, I talk to my plants. I figure if the Lord said that if the people didn't praise Him, that the rocks and stones would cry out, then what about the plants? Yes, I talk to my plants. They're my babies. Especially the ones that fought so hard to make it through the flood. Look at these. I love the way they climb. Look at all this. In the back magic garden, secret garden, look at this. Oh, my peas. Everything is just coming along. There's my berries. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Pretty soon they'll be reaching the top one. Not long enough yet. No, not quite. They will be. Others take longer. I like beans because I go, look at this. Look. Hello, little beans. Welcome to the world. Look at this. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys, too, something exciting. I told you about the watermelon. Well, you see, since my heart attack, I've been told, okay, guys, something is digging holes in my yard. What is that? Is that my squirrel? And no, please don't say anything about killing the squirrels. I would never kill a squirrel. I think they're adorable. I don't mind sharing. I just don't want them to take everything. But I saved one of the seeds out of my avocado. I've tried and tried and tried, and I can never get them to grow. So out of frustration, I just threw one in the ground. Guess what? It sprouted. It sprouted. So I was able to plant it. I'm so proud of myself. I made that. You're probably wondering, what are those sticks? I have a green trellis coming in the mail. And that's going to go on those sticks because I planted green beans, kale, and rosemary. Now, this is what we came up with for the light. Remember, I can't put it on the house. And it worked pretty well last night. My garlic is coming up. That was a shocker. I thought that'd take forever. Everything. And just look at this. See my flower? Everything's coming alive. You know, I don't mind sharing with God's creation and the little insects, but don't destroy everything. I worked hard. I've got so much in this backyard. I've got as much as a farmer would have in his. And it wasn't easy, especially after the heart attack and problems I had with my appendix rupturing and then the cancer, which was cut out, and I'm believing God it's not coming back. This wasn't easy for me. My nephew brought me a few tools, but before I've got to get this up. But my legs hurt so bad, guys, I can't even bend over without almost crying. Oh, yesterday, I was outside in 100-degree heat from 7 a.m. until my son came home from work. I think it was 6:30. I need to do the front. The front is nothing like this, guys. You see back here, it's massive. It looks like country, but in the front, it's a itty bitty tiny little spot. But my legs hurt so bad. I trimmed back my squash so the lettuce, which my bunnies eat, this one's not looking too good. But sometimes it'll fool you. It'll wilt back in the heat, and then come morning, it's just standing straight up. These were standing straight up this morning. It was so beautiful. Over there, my compost pile's starting again. We have a volunteer potato. Praise Yah. I am just so happy. And as you can see, I brought my chair out here to squat myself down and just look at God's goodness. You don't know what I've been through. This is such a blessing. This is my place. Other people go places. They take a shower, get dressed, and go. I take a shower, get dressed, and come in my yard. I did get one of those inflatable pools, 10 foot long, very shallow. I'm gonna put that up, but I have to wait till I get the weeding done in the front yard done so the grass won't get in it. I don't care if it's a kiddie pool. It gets hot here in Texas. I'm in the DFW. Oh, excuse me, a fly tried to get me. I cannot stand flies. I don't know where they're coming from. That one thing of standing water is all I had. And that's because I forgot it. It was the little pitcher, watering pitcher. I don't know where all these little boogers are coming from. They said we may get storms again. Just look at that, guys. Is that not a beautiful view? And thank you for all of my friends and family that have encouraged me to keep going. When I'm outside, I know a lot of people hate the heat. I love it. If I can get rid of those weeds over there and he can fix that, that's going to take care of it. That's what they're coming from. It felt so good, tired or not. I was mowing the lawn and all those little critters that's been biting me were getting angry and flying off. Oh, it gave me joy. I love all of God's creation, but flies are not my favorite, and mosquitoes are up on my do not like list. Look at that. Just beautiful. Yeah, that old table over there. But I said, wait, you got that old table. That old table is for, yeah, it's falling apart, but I'm not throwing it away. That's what I use when I do my potted plants, or I lay the dirt or the fertilizer when I'm going to put it out. That's not bad for a 58-year-old woman that has come to the brink of death 3 times. And the Lord brought me out. First, my appendix ruptured. Before this, mind you, I had never had to go to the doctor. I was never sick. The only time I went was when I had my kids. I was healthy as an ox, active, ate right. And then my appendix ruptured. And in the hospital, I became septic. I guess that's what it is. Or got sepsis. Almost died. I think that was the worst of everything I've been through in terms of pain. I couldn't walk for like 4 months. I hurt for 7 months. I kept telling them something was wrong. They kept telling me just to suck it up and get used to it. That doctor, her name was Malone. Oh man, she didn't even give me a follow-up or anything. She knew she messed up. She hurt me bad. And then my brother died, which hurt me. I watched all of them pass away. And he passed away, and I was so grief-stricken and depressed. A couple months after that, I had a heart attack. I almost died. They said I had a 98% blockage. I was awake the whole time. They kept wishing I would knock out. And then they said I had a miraculous recovery. I was out of there within 24 hours. Good as new. I didn't hurt that time like I did when that Dr. Malone got a hold of me. I had to take the blood thinners for a few months. Now, before I could even heal from that, my heart starts racing so bad I think I'm having a heart attack. And I will stay away from the doctors, believe me. I don't usually go. Everything herbal or natural that I can do, and especially prayer. But I went to the emergency room because I couldn't breathe. My heart was racing so fast, and I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out I had colon cancer. The doctor that does the colonoscopy said that it was in the exact place where that woman did the surgery and cut me. People thought I was crazy. I kept saying she left something in there. She did something wrong. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I would scream, and I have a high tolerance for pain. I worked passing kidney stones. And by the time I went to the doctor, they said it would already passed and I must be strong as a mule. Went right back to work next day. The cancer got me. They did cut it out. It was stage 3. They took out 12 lymph nodules. 1 was positive. And then they kept telling me that the cancer was gone. They reattached it. They said I was recuperating better than anyone they'd seen. And I went to the oncologist and he said that I needed to do chemo to lessen my chances and it probably wouldn't come back. No, I don't like that idea, but my kids wanted me to, so I tried it. Even though we can't afford it. I mean, we're poor just like you guys. And they almost killed me. They put it in my arms. My arms swelled up. I've never felt anything like that before. All the way up my shoulders, it kept moving. I couldn't use my arms. If even someone opened a door around me, I would scream. It would be agonizing pain because of just the breeze. Any kind of breeze. I couldn't go to the grocery store. I had to wear gloves in 70-degree temperature and things over my arms. And then it went to my ears and my legs. And then they wanted me to do it again. They actually wanted me to do it again. And I said no. That nurse that works with them was terrible. She would say things that weren't true, and the doctor would say they weren't true, and I told him, and if she got mad at me for asking a question, she would try to cancel me as one of his patients when she doesn't have that right. See, I come from a medical family, so I know what I'm talking about. She should have been fired on the spot, but she wasn't because they're friends. And I go in to talk to him, and he tells me that his dad, his own dad, had colon cancer and had it cut out, and it never came back. And he had a reaction to chemo, so he couldn't do chemo. And he lived up into his 90s, and it wasn't cancer that killed him. And yes, I'm scared, I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm praying. And I really feel good. I think God has healed me. And they took the cancer out. They just don't want it to come back, which I don't either. What scared me was they told me if it comes back, it'll hit my lungs or my liver. I've been using everything I can. They say use grapes. Grapes fight cancer. Turmeric, which I've eaten the whole time. Everything they tell you to eat, I was eating at the time. That's why I think it had something to do with that operation, that first one. And when he told me it was exactly where she did the operation and cut me, that I'd been hurting all that time, I was thinking maybe this was the Lord's way of delivering me from that. I was in excruciating pain. Couldn't ride a bicycle. I'd have stabbing pains. And I'm a very active person. Well, as you can see, this whole backyard is a farm now. And I have rabbits. I have 2 rabbits, but they're my babies. They don't come out. They're inside because they're prey animals. And they won't let me have chickens, or I would have 2 chickens. I wish before I died that the Lord would grant me the ability to have my own land where no one could tell me what to do. And I could have animals and grow food for my family. Oh, for those of you that don't know, since we're going through all of that, I was abused from the time I was 17. My husband was a drug addict. And now that I'm older, and I've gone through all of that, finally came out of it, then I get diagnosed with all these things. And because of him, I lost all my homes. I had 3 children, and he got all the breaks, and everyone helped him, but no one helped us. I have forgiven him. I have to. He's still out there telling lies about me. I just wish I had a little plot of land and a little kind of home. I could grow my own food and have a goat and have some chickens. I know it's just a dream, guys. Just talking to you. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone other than your family. I can't even afford $10 to go to the doctor. There's no way I'll ever have a home. I know that. Anyway, thanks for listening and taking a little walk. I'll come back later. It's getting really hot, and I've got to get that yard done. God bless you, and I love you all.